Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Captain Lawrence. I am a commercial airplane and helicopter pilot, and this is actually where I started my journey in aviation. So I just want to talk to you about a couple of projects that I have on the go, which you'll be seeing on this channel. First and foremost, and the one that we are going to get ready and fly today, and you will see fly in today's video, is this Trex 450 helicopter. As you can see, this is pretty dirty. It hasn't been flown for quite a while. The last time I flew it, I sort of set it up. It flew, it was okay, but it wasn't amazing. And I didn't do much after that, only because I was so busy flying actual full-size helicopters and I just didn't really have time. But I'm putting a lot of effort now into my YouTube channel, and I want to bring back my roots, where I started flying, and that's these little guys. So if you don't know my history, I started flying when I was about 5 years old, and I got into what they call large-scale aerobatics. I have an ultimate biplane, which I've purchased. It has a 70cc twin, and I will be building that on the channel to go fly. I would also like to buy a performance or a competition aircraft down the line, so I can actually do some competitions here in New Zealand, and I will show you guys that as well. But until I get to the point of being able to purchase one of those, we've got quite a few other projects. So there's this Trex 450 helicopter, which we will get ready and we will be flying today in today's video. The other one is the ultimate biplane, beautifully constructed, all out of balsa wood and plywood. We've got a 70cc twin petrol engine to go into it, and that will be an ongoing build for a couple of series. There will also be a F3A or a close to F3A size foamy aircraft, which we'll be using to do some practice aerobatics and have some fun, because we can actually do some really cool aerobatics with that aircraft. I also have a hand launching glider, which we'll be building on this channel. We've got plenty of stuff to do, but today's task is this helicopter, so let's get into it. Right, the Trex 450. First thing to do is open up the blades, and we definitely need to clean this thing off because it is filthy, absolutely disgusting. Right, so in terms of Trex 450s, this aircraft is probably, I don't know, 9 or 10 years old, but it's had some pretty decent upgrades. You'll see it's still got the standard motor, which is a big letdown, but it's got the carbon fiber boom, the carbon fiber chassis, and it's currently using a JR system. I found when I moved to New Zealand, pretty much nobody uses Futaba, which was my thing, so I bought this XG14, which has actually been a really cool radio. I've thoroughly enjoyed using it, and it's very user friendly. So if you've been wondering whether to use JR or Futaba, either or pretty good. I still really like Futaba, but JR definitely does some good stuff. Let me know down in the comments, are you a JR fanboy or a Futaba fanboy? Right, so after this preliminary testing, it's time to set it up again. Right guys, if you have a look at my controller here, I have a button that I can flick, and it says hold. Now that is my auto rotation button, and that means that if I open or close the throttle, the helicopter doesn't do anything, because this is primarily only if you want to do an auto rotation. So making sure that the throttle is all the way down, I can flick it back off hold, and now the throttle will be active again. Now previously this helicopter didn't fly very well, and so it was kind of frustrating trying to find some information online. I checked YouTube for some setup, but I couldn't really find that much, so I'm gonna have to dig through forums to find the exact dimensions and degrees for each control surface to get a 450 to work properly. In the meantime, I found that the tail rotor was sticking, and so I used some penetrating fluid to get that all loosened up, then gave it a bit of a spin. You can see the whole helicopter shaking under throttle, which indicates to me that something's unbalanced. But anyway, we needed to lube up the belt-driven tail rotor, and also the tail rotor assembly. I used some of this chain lube, but it really wasn't the correct stuff to use. It kind of dries in this sort of sticky format, and so you'll see I've put it here on the swash plate and around all of the little ball joints. I wouldn't recommend using this stuff. I had to go and clean it all off, but anyway, enough of me talking, and it's time to get to the more interesting part of the video. There's no catch thing here. I might need a pair of tape. I need tape. Tape. Look at that. Professional. The canopy is coming off.
You might just have to forget that canopy.
Might have to. Okay.
File 13 it.
We shall file 13 the canopy. I do have a nice one, just hopefully. Okay, something I've learned from experience, always check the control directions before you take off, and you can see me doing that now on the pad before actually lifting off. And hey, she flies. It actually flies. It doesn't fly very well at the moment, but we are in the air, we are flying. You can see the tail wobbling like that. The gyro is too sensitive. Well, it's back on the ground safely. So doesn't fly very well. It needs a lot of setup. But it's in the air. So that was the goal for today. I'm like, my legs are shaking slightly.
Why?
Well, because I wasn't doing all that. That was the wind. This thing is not set up nicely. It needs the RPM is way too slow. I don't know why the engine RPM is so slow, but it makes everything really wishy-washy to fly around. It is very windy today though. It'd be nice to fly it on a day where there's not that much wind. We did it. We flew. And there you go. Now you guys have some model flying content with the little Trex 450, I think it is, or 350. We'll work on it. We'll do some setup and stuff. I need to go and charge all the rest of the batteries. I don't know how good that battery is. It's pretty old. It's also too small, and I think this particular helicopter could use a 4-cell instead of 3-cell because that engine is just really slow.